Hello, happy Day of the Dead, everybody. Happy Sunday for everyone not celebrating Day of the Dead. I'm using it as an excuse to crochet a ghost Pokemon, so that's how that goes. I do want to start off the stream by saying that our VODs and our YouTube videos will not contain any background music. So if you wanted background music, you should have been here for the live stream. Mostly because I've gotten a lot of copyright problems. Well, not problems. I've gotten a lot of copyright notices, which aren't doing a big effect on YouTube yet. And then on Twitch, I have to fill out a scary looking form. So I've just decided we're not going to have audio, period. Because I don't want to deal with it. But we will have music for the live streams. Okay. Just not for the VODs or the YouTube posts. Of which, this will be posted on YouTube. Hopefully, with less editing than the Lechonk video. Which also has been posted for our Thanksgiving special. We did make a Lechonk. It did take us a bajillion hours because we couldn't get the pattern to work right. And there we have it. Forms are always scary looking. Yeah, these ones are government official legal forms, so super extra scary. I have to sign my legal name on it for Twitch instead of my username. You need crochet help regarding the hat? Because I'm not sure how to fix that, because you would have to modify the pattern. And I don't know that it would look the same. Different hat. Oh, okay. Different hat. What's the help that you need? Hit me with it. Gently. 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 I wonder if I make the ball the same as the Navi, if it would look okay. 3, 4, 5. That's 6 rows on the Pokeball. Hello, Spoopy. Working in the round. Yep. Same yarn weight. Worsted 4. Okay. Same hook. Okay. But your circle is pringling. Okay. The circle will pringle until you have enough stitches. So when I magic ring 5 and then do 2 rows worth of increasing to get to 20, it pringles. But the instant I do the 3rd and 4th row of larger stitches, it stops pringling. This starts with magic ring 11, okay? And what is the second row? 22? I guess if the second row obviously is increase around, which should make it 22. Is that where it's pringling? We're going to start with a regular Gastly, and then we'll switch to a shiny Gastly after. I have to figure out how I want the little smoke thing, which is the main crux of how I'm figuring out this pattern. Oh, by the way, these are going to be keychains, so they're going to be like the same size as the Drifloon. Actually wondering if I should use the Drifloon ball for the Gastly. You're on round 4, and they're counting chains every round as a stitch. Okay. So you did chain 2, double crochet 10, is what I'm assuming. So round 1 is chain 1, 11 single crochets for 12 stitches. Okay. And round 2 is chain 1, single crochet and same stitch, increase around for 24. Yep. Chain 2 half double crochet. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that'll Pringle. And then round 3 is going to be what? Single crochet increase? Or sorry, half double crochet increase? Yeah, 36. Yeah, that's standard. 12, 24, 36. The next row should be 48 stitches. 48. Okay. What is the maximum rounds? Like when it gets to the just single to the half double crochet around part. The widest part of the hat. What is that? Worsted weight. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Round the last increase ends in 72 stitches. Okay. That's going to be a massive hat on worsted weight 4 with that hook size. That hat's going to be really big. Very loose. And what yarn does the pattern call for? Or worsted. Oh, okay. It will look like a Pringle for a little bit. Once you get to maybe the second or third row of 72, it should start flattening out nicely. Hats do tend to Pringle for a while. Main hat is 5.5 millimeters, and then the brim is 4. Yeah, the brim has to be smaller because it's supposed to pull it in to make it tighter, so the stitches have to be smaller. Hats do tend to Pringle until you get to like the second, or I would say the second or third row of just straight stitching around. Didn't want to have to put a ton in work of it for you to have done it wrong. I mean, it is just you could just rip it out. You could just frog it. I know it's not nice, but the joys of crochet and knit is if you mess it up, you could just take it out. It's hours of work and it's very disheartening at the same time, but I mean, I of all people do not like frogging my work, but it is an option. Hello, Libelus. I'm okay with the sound of it. Libelus does not like the sound of frogging crochet work. I can attest to that point by saying that every time I'm in the same room as Libelus and I have to frog my work, they automatically know that I'm frogging my work. And I get bombastic side eye. I'm going to snap this tiny hook. It would not be the first time I have snapped a steel hook in a size C. I have several in the graveyard. I know, right? You do have to battle them, yes. But you don't get to catch any of them. So sorry. Oh, do I have offspring treats turned on since you are home? Let me check. Channel rewards. Offspring treat. Unpaused. Okay, cool. Yes, it's all the same battle. Just a huge battle. The free for all. Hook snapping is an actual concern. Yeah, it is. I have quite a few of these sea hooks in the crochet hook graveyard. I have a haichu or I have jelly beans. Jelly beans. There, I got some yellow ones at the top. No. No. You guys, we're gonna have to raise money for jelly beans. Offspring keeps taking more than they should. No, I know you got more than 3. Don't show that. Open your mouth. Uh-huh. Yeah, they're in your pocket. Collecting lint. A snapping jar. Rare species. It's one of those pitcher plants. It lures offsprings to it with the smell and enticement of jelly beans, and then it snaps shut and slowly digests them. It's a giant pitcher plant. That's what it is. An auto feeder to dispense jelly beans? I mean, we should get one of those. Every time you redeem the channel points, it just auto dispenses 3 jelly beans only. I could look into that. I mean, they have it on that raccoon channel that I keep watching. Every time somebody donates bits, it dispenses food. Jingling the jelly bean jar woke up your EP cat. I'm so sorry, Spoopy. I know it sounds like a TREAT jar. Yeah. Could make that. You're far too too far away to install it. I know, they sell them online. It's fine. I've seen a couple people buy them for dog treats. I do not like this sea hook. For some reason, is very uncomfortable. I think it's the same sea hook we used for Drifloon, though, so... Oh, no! Good. Yarn vomit. It's fine. Fine. The yarn ball just... It's had too much discount Halloween candy. Yep. Actually, the discount Halloween candy is not very discounted, you guys. It's like $2 off. It's not like a lot. I'm gonna just call it here and hopefully get some sleep. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. You've got a long trip tomorrow. Have some good sleeps, BP. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Mega. Did you just mega evolve your Pokemon? Oh, gotcha. I want to crochet the mega evolved Meganium so badly. Yeah, with her ruffled neck. Yeah, exactly. Didn't plan the trip time. You have to be awake way earlier than you expected. It's like a 2-hour difference. Oh my goodness. Ew. That's really early. I wonder if this is going to be too big. Maybe I should have done it with a D hook. No dirty comments in chat, please. I knew you were gonna say that, Offspring. I just knew it. That's why I kept talking. Hopefully the mic didn't pick it up. Four-hour nap. That still sounds like a pretty decent nap. And then you can sleep when you get home afterwards. Or take another nap when you get home afterwards, I should say. I'm all about the naps. Okay, so I think the plan is going to be... have the purple yarn come out from the inside. Have it knotted on the inside, I should say. So it can't be pulled out. And then brush it with a wire brush. You have to battle both of them.
I already gambled.
Oh. The laundry's done. Nice. Hello, unicorn. How are you? Happy Sunday. Could you pause and put the laundry on my chair, please? And then just leave the door to the laundry open, and I will get it refilled with something in a little bit when it's cool. When the drum is cooled down. I forgot to put the timer on. Are we gonna do the full set of 4 hours? Who knows? I don't. I'm good, thank you. I'm good, thank you. Just lurking and making feathers. Nice. Love our lurkers here. Got fun lurking games like the fishing, which is back, and the Pokemon. I might make it, yeah, one hook size bigger. Excuse me. Hmm. Probably from the 3 hours it took you to untangle and wind up one of your skeins. Hey, that will create a tension headache. It really will. Sometimes the untangling is yeah, more stress inducing than the pattern. We'll have ads in a minute and a half in case anyone wants to drop the volume. I instantly see a problem with the blue that I picked out to make the gas cloud around the shiny Gastly. We may have to pick a different one. It's okay. Oh, a Venonat. Gotta wait another 3 hours until they... Oh, we're in ads. Oh. Actually, the sea hook doesn't look terrible. Size-wise. It almost is the same size as the Drifloon, which is good. I'd like them all to be about the same size, approximately. This makes life easier because then otherwise people would be like, oh, why are you charging the same price for these two when this one is different size? Because it's not the size of the work, it's the number of hours and the amount of materials used that puts it in that price range. But obviously, if you're getting something small for a large amount of money, you're going to think that you're not getting your value, right? Finding that sweet spot. You ended up emailing the designer? Oh, okay, because the magic ring wouldn't shrink. Okay. Half double crochet instead of a single crochet. That would have given it a little bit more space. It probably also would have eased the pringling a little bit. Oh, I lost count. It's nice when you can email the designer and they get back to you like right away. Some designers are just not available. You buy the pattern and it's good luck. You're on your own. And you can sell from the pattern as long as you credit her. Nice. Yeah, I've got little tags that I put on pieces where it's not my pattern. And I put pattern by. And then, like, either a link to their shop or to their website or something. A lot of these are my own patterns, so like tags you put on the yeah. Like a little sale hang tag. And then it'll say like pattern yarn used, care instructions, pattern by. You know, like pattern hooded dragon scale hooded cowl by pattern by name, web address to their store or their website, and then wash instructions on the opposite side type deal. You're gonna be lurking, all right, as you're meeting with a friend to discuss some D&D things. Ooh, but if you're still going when you get done, you can properly come and say hi. Well, thank you so much for the lurk, Mouse. I appreciate that. You have fun plotting your D&D shenanigans. Because if you shenaned once, you will shenan again. Banana sounds good right now. Like fried over ice cream. It'll be week 2 psychic, fairy, and well, the flying type part is psychic, fairy, and something else for fighting type. I have to make a hat, glove, and scarf combo in sports ball colors. Oh, nice. I did that. I did it for the Steelers. I did a hat that looked like a football helmet and a scarf. This one, since it's just the test prototype, I'm going to put the white stuffing. For the ones that are going to be sold, it'll be the black stuffing in the black Gastly. But because this is the test one, we're doing white. Did it for the Steelers. That was fun. Actually, also did one for the Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys. That was fun. It's only blue and white. Yeah. Lucky. Lucky you don't have too many color changes. This one's for the Colts. Yeah. Yeah, I don't sports ball much, but it was entertaining to go look up like helmet design because they wanted the hats to look like the helmets. And yeah, it was, and to look up their little logos so that I could crochet a logo onto the scarf. That was fun. Obviously, the Cowboys was easier because because it was just a star. The Steelers was a little bit, well, I mean, it's also smaller little twinkly stars, but the color changes on the Steelers one was a little bit more, you know what I mean. A Skidoo. Skidoo's really cute. I like Skidoo. I'm pretty sure I have Skidoo. Perfectly balanced. Yep. Yeah, his mega attack is he just jumps up and then, like, lands on you. Yeah, it's not a terrible move. It's flying press, right? So he jumps up, you miss a turn because he's in the air, and then he lands. There you go, he's gonna land, but you can dodge him. Just keep moving. Offspring is playing Pokemon Legends ZA today. Thunder, fire. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like the Absol. Gonna see if you can make the gloves stripey too, because they're ribbed in the back loop. Oh, it shouldn't be hard. Yeah, that shouldn't be hard to make the stripes. Sorry, Offspring, I was counting. I'm doing fine. How are you? Did you just beat that Mega Halucha? Good job. Good job. Well done. You have soothed the rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. Okay. Oops. I thought the trash can was still there from yesterday, but I put it away. So now I've thrown that fluff on the floor. It's okay, I'm gonna vacuum. It's vacuum day today. Because it's Sunday. It's cleaning day. So I will be vacuuming after stream. It's all fine. All good. Okay. Okay. Now the makeup battles are really loud, hey? Yeah, mood. It was a challenging one. Okay. Good job. Okay. The eyeballs. Can I get two eyes out of one piece? Hmm. Probably not. Hmm. That did not work out the way I wanted it to. Okay, hang on. Can I salvage this? Not really. Oh well, that's okay. I'll just... It'll be used for something else. We're not wasting it. Okay. How do I make a pom-pom? The easiest way is with a fork. How big a pom-pom do you need? Hi, Kaz. How are you? Yeah, a fork. Yeah. Yeah, easiest way is with a fork. I have a tool that allows me to make pom-pom. The hole is pretty tiny, so just enough for the hat. So like this big. Hello, Tess. Long time no see. How are you? Something like that. Yep. Fork. Bear with me a moment and I will explain after the ads. Can't change the name on what? Simba. Oh. Pride. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I'm Batman. Actually, it's more Venom than Batman, but anyways. There you go. We can cuddle a couple more of those later. Good. Sorry you got caught in an ad. No worries. No worries, Tess. I figured that might have been the case. I've been very busy, but this week things calmed down a bit. Nice. That's good. And how is little Rue? Probably not so little anymore. All right, so you wrap the yarn around. Hang on, do I have a fork? Let me grab a fork, Gio. He's been doing well, though he might have a UTI. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. If you have the larger the fork, the larger the pom-pom. You're going to take your fork. You're going to take your yarn. And you're going to wrap it around the prongs of the fork. Like a lot. Okay? And then you're going to get another strand of this yarn. You cut it. Then you're going to cut another little bit of the yarn. You're going to insert it into the middle of the fork. And then back around the prong part. Like through the prongs. Right? And you're going to tie that really, really tight. And then you'll slide it off the fork. And then you take your scissors. I'm not going to cut it. You take your scissors and you put it into that little loopy bit. And then you cut them. And then it'll poof into a ball. That's how you make a pom-pom with a fork. The next thing you could use is a piece of cardboard. 2 pieces of cardboard. So what you want to do is you want to cut a rainbow. Twice. The same size. You cut a rainbow. Right? Should look like that. 2 pieces of cardboard. Like that. And you can wrap it. The yarn around there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your little strand of yarn and put it in between the 2 pieces. You're going to cut between the cardboard, right? And then you're going to wrap your string in through the between the 2. Really tight. And it'll make a pom-pom. You can also use your hands. You can. So you would like that a bunch of times. And then you're going to tie it together in the middle like that. That way you can get a slightly bigger pom-pom because that's a fork, right? Not everyone has a giant fork. Or you get a device like this, which is a pom-pom maker. So what you would do with this is you open it and you wrap the yarn on this side. Cut it. Wrap the yarn on this side. Cut it. Close it. And then you run your, and then you're going to cut it. And then you're going to run your yarn, your spare yarn, around the middle, in between the two pieces. Tie it really tight. And then you, and then poof, you have a pom-pom. But this came in a pack of 2. I bought both packs, so I have 4 different sizes of pom-poms. Not a terrible investment. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with pom-poms. I have a book to make Pokemon out of pom-poms. Offspring made me an Onyx. Yeah, I got mine at Michael's while I was working there. You got some too. I also got the tassel makers to make some tassels for a poncho that I was making for a friend. Because she wanted tassels on it. But yeah, that's how you make a couple different ways to make a pom-pom. The fork makes really, really small medium pom-poms. And you got to treat it like pasta. After you've done a couple of rounds, you know, making all the, wrapping it, just do it like pasta and add an extra little, what I do when I make pasta. I pour a couple cups and then I go, it doesn't look like a lot. And then I pour a little bit more and go, ooh, I made too much pasta. But just a couple extra rounds, pom-pom. Okay, those are some eyeballs. I think they look pretty decent. What I'll do is I'll only glue this much of it down, and I'll leave this little tip part not glued so it sticks out. Otherwise, I guess it'll look okay if I glued it all. What do you think, Offspring? Should I leave it out like this? Or should I glue it all the way down? I think if it's a keychain, I should glue it all the way down. Yeah. But I'm worried people are going to be like, oh, it's Venom. Oh. Leave it up like this. Yeah. But I don't want the eyeballs getting ripped off. Like, some of the glue will stay, but the corner might get ripped off. Like, how rough are you with your keychains, I guess is the question. Okay, let's figure out the floofy part. So this yarn is called Charisma by Loops and Threads. That's the Michaels brand yarn. And glue down will look fine. Just glue it completely flat. I think it'll look fine too. I'm just worried people are going to be like, it doesn't look like Gastly. But you and all of you and I know that it's a Gastly. What color is this? This is purple heather. So it's a bit of a variegated yarn, which is going to look pretty good when we brush it out. Charisma, you got some of that. I like Charisma. Charisma's a really nice yarn. They've got a lot of really nice colors. And when you make a hat out of it, because it's slightly chunky, it works up really, really fast. I really like it. Not sponsored, but, you know, Michael's. I'm open to sponsorship. How am I going to do this? Should I put the keychain on it first so we know? No, because I have to brush it, and I don't want the keychain getting stuck in my brush. Gonna make Charmander out of Charisma yarn? Ooh, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be a big plushie. I think I'll put the keychain after. Yeah, because I'm gonna brush it. And I don't want the keychain getting stuck in the brush. Okay. Let's do this thing, guys. I think I'll cut them in. It's gonna lose half of its height when it's brushed. That's not enough. Yeah, that should be fine. Because it's going to lose... Unfortunately, that's what happens when you brush it. It loses quite a bit of fibers. Does it look cool? Yes. Can you use the brushed out fibers for felting? Also, yes. So, you know, no waste. You like the big ones? Right. I'm going to be making a giant chenille Charizard. I don't know that I'll have it in time for Fan Expo this year, but I'm starting to collect the yarn for it. Again, it's going to be an expensive project, and it'll probably be the size, almost the size of Thembershard. Because it's going to be at a chenille. Here, my water bottle can hold that. Had grilled cheese and potato soup. Oh my gosh, that's the ultimate I feel like grilled cheese sandwich with soup, or a ham and cheese grilled sandwich with soup, any kind of soup, is like the ultimate combo. Can't do the Bernat blanket yarn. It feels weird. To me, it feels weird. I like the chenille, like the sweet snuggles, or the what's the new one they just came out with? Not Pearl. I forgot what it's called. They have the Chenille Home Slim, is one that I use on the Squirtles. It's actually quite nice. Karen? No, Loops and Threads came out with a chenille yarn. It's not Teddy. I wanted to call it Teddy. It's not. They came out with Pearl and something. They got it from Joann's when they bought out the Joann's yarn. But mostly I buy it from Hobby, so I get the Toucan or the Honey Bunny or the Sweet Snuggles. It's a softer, thick yarn. It's not blanket yarn by any means. I don't like the texture when I'm crocheting with the blanket yarn. I don't like it. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this Charisma yarn, I'm actually going to take it apart. Posh Pearl. The Posh Pearl is nice, but that's kind of like the blanket yarn. It's I can look it up too. Hang on. It's always out of stock recently, but anyways, let's see here. Not Posh Pearl. Sweet Snuggles, no. Huh. Why I can't find it. Cuddly Chenille. There was this woman the other day when you were at Michael's just stacking her cart with all the yarn. Yeah. And they're greedy. They do tend to, like, when they see the yarn that they want, they'll just, like, take all of it. And it's like, excuse me. You are not the only one. I can't find it. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I get it. People have small businesses, and craft fair season is upon us with Christmas, you know, being a month away. But also, you're not the only one who has projects. Like, a lot of people have projects that need to get done. Share. Yeah. I've seen it. I mean, like, I used to work at Michael's. I've seen it all the time. Do I buy a lot of yarn? Absolutely. Welcome back, Kaz. 2 skeins, yeah. I mean, like, if I have a big project and I know I need like 5 or 6 skeins, because I want to get it all in the same dye lot, right? So that the color shade matches, I'll do it. But at the same time, like, I'm not going there every 2 weeks to load up on all the yarn. I think the most I've bought was for a Red Riding Hood cape, and I bought 19 skeins of yarn. But I used all 19. And they all had to be the same dye lot. But there was still plenty for the next people. It was the regular, at the time, Red Heart Super Saver. So they had like a bajillion. You finished that blanket you were working on? Nice. How did it turn out? Mm. It's only 5:30, but it feels like 7:30. Well, daylight savings hits hard. We have to pay for that extra hour of sleep we got this morning. I don't know if this is going to work. Never made a tail for a dragon before, so this will be interesting. Need to finish weaving in the ends is like the worst chore ever. Like, yay, I've made this thing. It looks beautiful. Now I need to work on it some more because it's quote unquote not done. The pattern you're using has a bonus thing for a Pikachu hat. Oh, nice. To let Charmander wear. Oh, that's very cute. That sounds adorable.
All of them wrong.
Oh no. But the crochet part is done. Yeah. When you don't know if you just don't know how to count or if you don't know how to stitch. I have the problem of I don't know how to count, and math is hard. And it's not like girl math. It's legitimate math is hard. Oh, and I pulled a whole chunk of the stuffing out. Oh no. Okay, we'll put it in a pile here to use to stuff in the next one. Can I pull it back in if I pull the yarn this way? Oh, I can. Oh. You don't count the loop as your stitch in the magic ring? I guess it depends on the pattern. Some of the patterns are like, this counts as your first stitch. I glue it down. It'll work. Got some fun special streams planned for this month. This being one of them, and then November 11th for Remembrance Day, we're going to be making Psyduck. A fan favorite that has been highly requested. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm hoping to make the pattern versatile enough that I can make it out of use the same pattern and just upsize it in the chenille yarn. Because I think a giant Psyduck would be, or a large Psyduck would be nice. How many do I have? 2 more? Psyduck's your absolute favorite Pokemon. Saw it on Facebook. Someone crocheted a life-size Whalmer. Oh, I follow that person on Instagram. They also made a life-size Gengar. They've made a lot of life-size Pokemon, actually. She's pretty amazing. She also made a life-size Clodsire, which Galactic sent me a video. Psyduck is the greatest. Yeah, I know. I know. And as I said, you will get the second Psyduck I make, because the first Psyduck will be a small one, and the second Psyduck will be the larger chenille one. Of course, my wife, Kat, will get the second Psyduck. So it's squishy and soft. You need to see this. Oh shoot, I don't know her handle right off the top of my head. But if you search life-size Whalmer crocheted, it should come up. As far as I know, the only one who's done it. But she also on her page has a life-size Gengar that she did. And she's made a lot of giant life-size Pokemon, honestly. The Clodsire I really like. It looks really good. Reminds me kind of like a beanbag. I think she used an exercise ball for the Whalmer. Oh no, I got a lot of stuffing. That's not what I wanted to do. That's okay. We did overstuff it just a wee bit in anticipation, so I have some cute ideas for Psyduck, so I'm excited for that. Did you see where she had someone getting the Clodsire back to her car? Yeah, he just kind of disappeared underneath it. It was awesome. Look, if I made a giant Pokemon like that, I would actually would love to make a giant Pokemon like that. I would need some assurances that someone was going to buy it. That is a lot of money in yarn. And as much as I would like to keep it, it's one of those things where I know I can't keep it. He looks a little bald here. So we'll put the last strand here. Oh no, I've hooked the other yarn. Shoot. What you get. Like, she even tells you how many balls of yarns it takes to make that life-size Pokemon. And I'm like, that's a lot. Especially she's using the Bernat blanket yarn for a lot of them. That's like $12, $13 a skein here in Canada. Like, it's not cheap yarn. Okay. Gastly has entered his 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 corporate era. He has to slick back his gas cloud. I can't. It looks too funny. Do I have I'm missing one of these monkeys. Is it this one? It is not. Okay, cool. He's like he looks like that guy from The Matrix, you know? The Hello, Crafty K. It's a crafty raid. Hello, welcome in. How was your stream, friend? Let me grab you a shout out. For anyone that might be on mute. Ladies, gentlemen, and gentlefolk, please join us in following Crafty K3, a fantastic streamer here on Twitch. Your follows cost you absolutely nothing, and they go to support a great streamer. How are you? How was your stream? What did you get up to, friendo? You're restarting the hat, and the pringling is not as bad. That's good to hear. The ad jump scare got you. It looks like when you see it's got like kind of like dreadlocks and it's slicked back like this, it looks like that guy the ones from The Matrix. Is it The Matrix or Fifth Element? I'm pretty sure it's The Matrix. Sorry you changed audio sources when getting off. Hey, no worries. How was your stream, friend? I hope it was a good one. Alright, I'm gonna brush it. I'm gonna brush it and he's getting a haircut. What kind of girl does an... What kind of car does an e-girl drive? I don't know, Gio. What kind of car? So this is just a wire pet brush. Not a fancy brush. I'm gonna start at the tips. A Subaru. Subaru. This is where you lose most of the mass of the yarn. Osprey, could you grab me a Ziploc when you can pause? Like, just one of the little snack Ziplocs. Yeah.
Flimsy?
It was. You tried a giveaway for the first time. Ooh, how did that go? Just one of the little snack baggies.
Okay, bag.
Yeah, it's a Ziploc. Thank you. Talked about crochet while you cross-stitched. It's the story of my crafting life. I talk about a lot of other crafts while crocheting. Especially when they come up and go, oh, what are you knitting? My guy. Do you want to live a long life? It's not turning out exactly how I thought it would doing this. Okay, we might need... It's kind of turning out actually how I wanted it to.
Ooh, I have...
It's a little bald in the back. Maybe I need to put a couple strands in the back. What am I working on? Oh! It looked like crochet from what you were spying before heading over. It is crocheting. We are trying to crochet a Gastly, a Pokemon, a ghost type Pokemon. Had some anticipation while you figured out that there's a button you had to push to pick the winner. Are you just sitting there waiting for it? I remember my first giveaway. And then I was like, oh, wait, there's another button. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I feel like it's a little bit bald back here. Although it's like kind of even all the way around, but maybe I should go further down on the sides. Supposed to be a Gastly. It just looks like a potted plant right now. Boop. Okay, let's try putting maybe a little bit more purple yarn around it. And seeing if that does it. I think if I come a little bit further down the sides, maybe 2 more rows, and then come around the back in the same amount. So I'm going to need... Let's try 4 more strands. Let's try 4 more strands. I feel like we're close to a solution. It didn't quite go exactly how I thought it would look, but it's close. When I crocheted this in my brain, it looked a little different. You're no help with crochet things. You're getting guidance on chains right now. Hey, everyone starts somewhere. And it won't look amazing the first couple times. Everyone needs to know that. With crafting, it doesn't look amazing or perfect the first couple times. That takes practice. I've had so many people come up to me at the convention that I vend at, and they're like, "Oh, I wanted to crochet, but it didn't look very good the first time I did it." And I'm like, I don't think anyone's stuff looks good the first time they do it, because it's the first time. It's a brand new technique, a brand new skill. You know, you've got to, just like in video games, you got to level up that skill. It's always encouraging to hear that they'll try again after seeing what it could look like. And I'm like, trust me, my first couple ones did not look this good. I still cringe at pictures of the first Pikachu I ever made. But practice. Stay at it. Very important. I mean, do you wanna see frustration? The Lechonk video, guys. I cut out 4 hours of frogging our work, so. And I've been crocheting for 18 years. So clearly. Good at making everything too tight and sometimes twisty. Yeah, I have a tension problem too. My tension is very tight. It kind of works against you, and sometimes it kind of works for you. The easiest way to overcompensate the everything too tight is going up 1 or 2 hook sizes. Then you can crochet tightly and it'll be the correct gauge. I have to go 2 sizes on my hook. So if the pattern calls for a 3.75 hook, I have to go 2 hook sizes bigger because my tension is just too tight. Which is fine. It was trial and error to figure out how many hook sizes have to go up. Not ready for patterns, just some straight lines, maybe a scarf. Scarves and hats. Scarves and hats are great places to start. Like, toques. Oh, if you're not Canadian, beanies. You know, just a hat. Where it's kind of like a tube. And it's gathered at the top. Great places. Scarves and hats. Great places to start. Oh. Go. There we go. Oogie. Get off. Get off. Actually, if I put it on the sewing needle, I probably pull a lot less yarn out. Where is it? Did you guys see? Oh, there it is. You're on round 5 already. Wow, you are just cooking it through there. Hey, that worked so much better. From now on, that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, a vanillite. I love vanillite. It's so cute. I'll just throw
1, 2, or 3.
Basic Pokeball 3. I don't know what I'm voting on, but 3.
3.
Okay. Vanillite's so cute, you guys. I got it. Nice. Okay. That's a little bit better. Coming down the sides. I think this will do it. Now I just need to brush it. I actually use this technique to make persona tails. Because it looks a little bit like fur, and I have a lot of yarn. So what you do is you get little clusters of the yarn tied together on a braid, and then you brush it out, and it makes a tail. It looks almost too much. Hang on. You know what? I like it. He looks like a fun little guy. Maybe I don't need to put as much. Maybe I can put a little less. Your mom's in a bad mood again. Oh no. Thank you so much, Crafty, for the lurk. I appreciate that. Please take care of yourself. Anyone that came in on the Crafty raid, if you do need to raid and run, raid and lurk, I highly encourage you to do so. Self-care, very important, highly supported on this channel. Yeah, I think we could probably do with a little bit less gas, but it's pretty cute. I'm not gonna say anything bad about it. I actually really like it. Mothers are fickle creatures. They get angry very easily. All right, let's... Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. He looks like a... look like one of those trolls. How am I gonna put the keychain in? Okay, well, I think if it brushes out this well, I probably don't need to put this much purple gas. Let's get a keychain in here. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna have to put it on a longer chain, I think. I think it's gonna have to go on a longer chain, you guys. Wow, Offspring, that's quite the belch there. Ooh, that was scary. I thought I got my hand there in the pliers. Safety first, you guys.
I will take an arrow that off light.
Excuse me. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the sword and shield.
Okay. It's not terrible on the longer keyring chain. What do you think, Offspring? Offspring. Look okay with the longer chain? It's not terrible. And then you just refluff it. The only problem is like, if this is going to be on a backpack and it gets wet, it won't stay gaseous. But it's not bad. I think maybe less is more, spacing wise. But yeah, it looks pretty cute. I think I will glue the eyes completely down as well, instead of having them stand up. I think it's just gonna be better for the keychain. Okay, let's make a shiny one. Ooh, a Caraplast. Another event spawn. Netball or sports ball. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's make a shiny one. So this yarn is special. It's Loops and Threads Joy Double Knit. DK. And it is anti-pilling acrylic. So it should not shed. However, I have bought this yarn after it went on super sale, so... Oh, look, I found the end. Never mind. So it's all kind of, like, unwound. So we're gonna deal with slightly messy yarn. But that's okay. I still love it. Still a good yarn. And we'll see if it doesn't shed. Because it's supposed to be anti-pilling, so... Who knows? Maybe. Who is this with the stack of hats? Spoopy? Where did you get all these hats? How many people did you mug for hats? You mugged a lot of people for hats. Look at this cat. You read out ahead on a step. Oh no. It's not the first time I've done that too. I've done it too where I've like, why are the stitches not matching up? And then it's like, oh, I forgot a row. Good thing you're tracking your rows. Yeah, it is.
Mother help. Boy. No, my boy.
It's very important to be tracking rows.
Oh.
It's harder to track rows, I find, on a digital pattern than it is on a paper pattern. Yep, have as much food as that's what the kitchen's there for. You got a notebook? That works too. I am almost out of pages. You guys, we're almost out of pages in this notebook. We've got a few pages left. That's just a couple patterns, and then we have to get a new notebook. I am very excited about getting the new notebook. Right. Mm-hmm. Making sure you mark down each row when you finish. Good way. It's like a diary of all that I've made. It is. And I can see the progression of how the patterns have changed. Really nice. My old notebook is no longer a notebook. It is a bunch of pages because the spine broke. And I'm still trying to preserve it. I still have to copy most of the patterns from that notebook down to digital. Recently, it spilled out over the floor, so now I have to go through it and reorganize it to make sure that all the pages are still in the correct order. Because, unfortunately, some of the pages might have gotten mixed up. Lady Tigress, good news about the kitten. Yes, yes, let's hear it. Give us all the good news. Hubby agreed to let it keep, so she's ours. Even went out and got supplies. Yay! Luna Oreo gets to stay. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, here come the wee woos. Even slept on the toddler's bed. Aw, nice. That's so sweet. Aw, I'm glad she got to stay. What a nice little Halloween treat. Daughter monopolizes her time, even though we have to fight to have kitty time. You're gonna have one of those charts on the fridge. Taking turns to snuggle the kitty. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. I love that. I love that. Of all the problems to have, that is a good one. Yeah, must be underlined twice. Who gets to snuggle the kitten on the couch today? I love when you hit that single crochet all the way around. Means easy times are ahead. Even the dog is fighting for snuggle time. That's the best. Kitten Roo is a year old now. I know. He's probably quite large now too, isn't he? They grow so quickly. He's not so big. He's still a small cat. Nice. Well, that's good. All right, I will regret doing this later, but I'm going to remove the tie. I will regret it later, I'm sure. Ooh, it is doing a little bit of pilling. Not as much as the usual yarns do, though, so yes, I can put up with it. We can get him to the vet this week and figure out what's going on. Yeah, I'll keep my fingers crossed that it's nothing too bad. I mean, clearly there is something wrong, but hopefully it's nothing terrible. Some light medication, and then it'll be done, and he'll be a happy little kitty again. You're making a kitty witch hat just to see if she'll handle it. She likes shirts. Oh my god, that's adorable. My cat tolerated quite a bit in his day. Well, tolerated quite a bit. Put little bows on him. I made him a cape for Halloween one year because he was Vader. My black cat's name was Vader. Yeah, he put up with quite a bit. Rue wore pumpkin hats. Oh, cute. I always think it's adorable when the pets are tolerant of outfits. Some of them do. Some of them are actually very tolerant from day one. They're like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. Put me in an outfit. I'm adorable. Some of them resign themselves like, yeah, I guess it's dress up time again. Sigh. Others are just like not having any of it. Oh, he didn't like it. Oh no. I thought because he wore it, he didn't mind it. I guess I should have asked, how long did he wear the hat for? I guess I could have used the same purple yarn as the Drifloon for the shiny. Oh well. I already had this yarn, so it's not like I went out and bought new yarn. Rue is the not having it section. He's in the not having it category. Yeah, category. This hook, I don't like it. Do I have another C hook somewhere? I'm not sure what it is about this hook that I don't like, but there's something about it I don't like. Ooh, a Vibrava. Event spot. Pokey catch. What, a Geo Ball or a Fantasy Ball? Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Oops. What? That's fine. Just don't forget that the Greninja Megastone is only available in the season pass. The Battle League season pass. So make sure you get to K before the event ends. After this, I believe, is Chespin's Mega Evolution Stone. And then it'll be Fennekin's. Because I forgot what their final evolutions are. Delphox and Chestnut. Are we in a break? Because we've been ignoring the timer, or I've been ignoring the timer. Hopefully you guys haven't, and you've been, like, taking the breaks. We are in a 10-minute short break. Galactic, how about you come this way and you fill this little gap here. Boop, like that. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that's what it's for. So it's a 50-minute work stretch and then a 10-minute break. And it's for drinking, stretching, posture checking, snacking, bathroom, like tactical peas. Resting your hands. I just forgot about it today. I'm trying to get better at it. Ah, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stash. Good to have you here. Yep. I use the Pomodoro timer, which is the 50-10 timer that we have going down in this bottom corner here, as a concentration check. It really helps if you've got the ADHDs, the ADDs, the autisms, lightisms, who knows. It's always good to have breaks in your work period, especially if you're doing a task you don't like. Like for me, it'd be like folding laundry. I don't mind washing it. I don't mind putting it away. I do not like folding it. So having the torture for only a short period of time and then I reward myself with a little break. Very good. Very good for the motivation to just quickly get it done during the timer. So Offspring uses it. Offspring has the ADHDs, and they use the Pomodoro timer. It helps them stay focused in class, which is good. Libelis dropping a fish. I thought you were at the thing. The Day of the Dead party. Ooh, you almost made that jump. Or the post Halloween party. What did you get? Did you get fish? No trash for you. Hashtag Team Raccoon. Oh, that teacher?
Yeah.
Which is interesting because that teacher also says that their kids have the ADHDs. Yeah, well, clearly, I mean, a different generation, right? Like, I was told to stop stimming. So my ADHDs in class bothered the other students, and that was how they dealt with it, was to make me stop doing stuff. It's called Jab. Jab. If you walk around, I guess, the outside lip of that, you can get to the other one on the other side. I wish you could grab the ladder mid-flight. Oh, there's that one, but I thought there was one also on the top of the other. Oh. Back, went to the bathroom, and then got more water. Excellent, excellent. That's what these breaks are for. It's been shown to be quite the effective tool, especially when you have kids that have problems paying attention, difficulties paying attention, however you'd like to say it. The Pomodoro. Normally, I think with younger kids, I would suggest a 30-10 timer where they work for 30 minutes and then they get a 10-minute break. That way they have it's a little easier for them. Now you have to jump back. How are you gonna get that other purple one? Don't know if you have the ADHDs or ADD, but you always hold off on going to the bathroom as long as possible. I have a very peculiar thing where I only like going at home. In a comfortable, safe environment. Like when I go over to a friend's house or when I visit my parents. Unless it's like an absolute emergency, I will wait until I get home. Clear through. Good job.
How did I over?
Can only go in certain places. Yeah. Nope. I can. It's at home. Like unless it's like an emergency. I don't know. It's just a comfort thing. I have to feel comfortable, otherwise, it doesn't happen. Did I get it? Ooh, I got it. I don't know if that's the same one from last night, but there was one last night that was really like all up in my business. Oh no, did we? Oh, okay. I thought we crashed. Nope, still doing dishes. 2 minutes in the break. 2 more minutes. How did everyone deal with the daylight savings? I totally forgot, so when I looked at the clock, I was like, why is it still midnight? You're still dealing with it? Oh, good break. Did you get that other purple one that was in the middle that you jumped clean through the other time? Nice. Looks like you're done. Good job. GG's. Like, the day is so long. Does feel a little bit like the day is long, yeah. Oh, my watch did not synchronize. Hang on. Why is the watch not? Oh, it's my login. Oh no, what happened to the little eyeballs? Did I knock them off with my sweater? They were just here. Oh no. Where did they go? I'll find them eventually, but like, where did they go? Oh, they're not on the floor.
What'd you drop?
2 little eyeballs that I had here for the Gastly. Are they in my elbow? No, they're not. They're not on my sleeve. If I stand up, are they on my shirt? Nope, they're not. I know I'll find them eventually. Find you.
Since he was taken out of the he fell.
Alright, we'll have ads coming up in just a quick second. There we go. The watch is fixed. Starting any second now are going to be the ads. And our break is over. Ooh, a galette. Automaton. Pokemon. Fiercey. Gen 5. Ground and Ghost. I always thought it was Steel and Ghost. But Ground and Ghost, okay. Yeah, there's something with this crochet hook I do not like. I'm gonna have to look for my other ones in this size. It's a 2.75 millimeter, but I don't know, it feels like there's a catch. It just doesn't feel like it's going as smooth. Oh well. We'll fix it later. Oh, you just missed it. I'm sorry, Sherry. You just missed the Pokemon spawn. Sleep at the wheel. How many rows has this been? Watch, it's only been 2. I'm pretty sure I've done more than 2. Oh, nope. Okay, I thought I was stuck on something. I was stuck on something. I've done 3, which is close to 2. 2 more. Okay. Cast row, and we can start decreasing. I'm wondering if I should put the yarn for the smoky bit in now. Might make it harder to stuff the fiber fill, though, is all I'm thinking. But if I put it in now, I could probably knot it and secure it in the middle on the inside, which I wouldn't be able to do after the fact because the knot wouldn't fit through the stitches. Tough call. I also have to use a different yarn. The yarn I took out to do the gas cloud on the shiny is too thick. And it doesn't untwist like we did with the purple, with the charisma. It is just one solid strand. But this is almost the same color as the Drifloon. We could have probably just, in the future, once this ball runs out, use the same color as the Drifloon. Since this is a... I don't think they make this yarn anymore at Michael's. I don't think they sell it anymore. I mean, it'll be a while before I'm out, since I don't make that many shinies. I only make 2 shinies for every 10 regular keychains. Because they're supposed to be rare. It's really interesting to watch people's faces when they are looking at the keychains and they see the shiny Pokemon and they're like, I'm sorry, is this? And you can see how quickly they grab it too. It's like, you must be a shiny hunter in the game. I remember when I would strategically put out the Pokemon, the larger size Pokemon, would put their shinies out, and I remember this one guy saw the shiny Squirtle and just like from across, like he had turned around while he was on the other side of the aisle and was like, and then beelined, and he was like, ugh! And he quickly picked it up because someone else was looking at the Squirtles. He's like, the shiny's mine. I was like, my guy, you are the reason I do this. Let's try. It's kind of like a brighter blue kind of smoke mist thing. Shiny Gastly. Let's try. Don't really have any charisma. We can still use regular yarn and brush it out. It'll be a little bit thinner. Let's try. This is shiny. Yeah, for this smoke on the shiny. Because the other one that I took out, as cool as it would be, is just way too thick. Like, this will still brush, but... This will still brush. But I could look, next time I go to Michael's, I could look for the charisma in this... In a blue color. Okay. Does this yarn also brush with the wire brush? Yes. Is it a little bit more difficult? Also yes, but it's okay. And then I will see if my friend who does felting wants this purple. Okay. Question is, though, do I want to try and... I'll do a couple. A couple strands. You okay, Offspring? Wrong tube. Hello, GM. How are you? Officially here. Hello, Mouse. You're in time for us working on the shiny. Happy Day of the Dead, you guys. How are you doing? Tragedy. Kit Kat bar you open fell apart. True tragedy. As long as it didn't fall on the floor, I suppose it's okay, though. Doing good, just back from a Dia de los Muertos festival. Oh, nice! Your wife does the face painting? Oh, very cool. I hope they fed you well. That's so cool. Wife, extremely talented with the face paints and the makeups. Good, your player just gave you a plot thread that's going to connect all the games that you run in one arc. Ooh, that's happening in the background, but affects each of the other campaigns. Ooh, it's all connected. Tying it all together like that. Very cool. You got tamales, which is your favorite. Nice. Nice. Authentically made by a real abuela. Oops. There aren't any cool Dia de los Muertos stuff in my neighborhood, which is truly unfortunate. Either that or I'm just not in the know. But I haven't seen any. There used to be one in my old neighborhood, so I suppose I could go back, but it's been years since I've been there, so I don't know if they actually still run it. I guess I could put one here. Oh, no, I only need one. Ah, I pulled it from somewhere else. Dodge. Just do this. This. And then these. Okay. I know it looks weird, but I promise it's going to be a Gastly. I already lost it. There we go. Hmm. All right. Well, we'll test this for now, and then we can always add more later. I feel like I probably didn't evenly space it enough again. Probably should come further down the sides. But to do another one, maybe. Maybe. Okay. Hopefully that's a little better. The only problem with doing it this way is I didn't have the eyes placed beforehand. That's okay. It's okay. I'm sure it's a trust the process moment. I left enough space on the one side, so it should be fine. We'll have ads in a minute and a half, guys, in case you need to lower the volume. Rude PCG. Yeah, nobody got it.
She does.
Oh, I found the eyeballs. And my sewing needle. Yay. Mm-hmm. But that's like typical big city vibe, right? Like,
Dead.
those darn pesky spinneracks.
Life.
Well, not a fire type move. Please don't cook them. I mean, technically, yes, spiderwebs are flammable. Okay. I now need to brush this. Now, there's two ways you can go about brushing thinner acrylic yarn. You can either spend all your time untwisting this and making it a little bit easier, or you could just manhandle it with the brush, which is what I'm going to do. And always, as I recommend, start at the tips and work your way down. Who all heard of... I've never heard of that. Scritch, scritch, scritch. Good noises. I mean, it could be good noises, or it could just be really annoying noises. Is that a really popular fursuit maker? Oops! Yoink that Gastly right out of my grip. You and your husband, be oh nice. You and your fiance. Very cool. Do you have some social media links that you'd like to throw up in the chat? An Instagram or a website, perhaps? Somewhere where we can check out your work? If you want to post any links in the chat, you go right ahead. They're open. You used to make suits before the major seizure. That does complicate things, seizures. All right, what do we think about the shiny? I actually like it better with less floof, because this one has quite a bit of floof, and I think if I spaced it out a bit more, ooh, and made it a little bit longer, like I didn't cut it so short. But I mean, it still looks pretty cute. Osring, may I have another Ziploc baggie, please, for the blue floofs? And we'll see if our, that one friend I have that does felting wants it. Brush it a little bit more for them, just in case they say yes. Hey, it's a nice blue color. If not, I'll try felting with it. Oh, you don't have to. If you're still hungry, you go ahead. I don't need two. I just need the one.
Grab two.
Well, thank you. Now your fiance is carrying over for you until you can fully recover. Oh, that's sweet. You're recovering well, but slow. I mean, it was a seizure. I think slow and steady is kind of the way to go. The fuzzy hair makes you... the Trolls dolls, right? That's what I was thinking too. That's like when I was thinking of making Gastly and I was trying to get all the ideas. I looked at a troll doll and I was like, you know, that's not half bad. I do prefer this way, so I think what I'll do is maybe we won't use the charisma yarn and we'll find a purple in the Super Saver for the regular Gastly. I think that's what we'll do. Yes. But I like it. I think it turned out well. I'm happy with it. The eyes look cute too. The eyes, I thought about leaving them kind of like standing out a little bit. But because they're keychains, I think the best thing to do is to just have them completely sewn on. I'm going to glue them down. We'll put the little black pupil. But I think they're going to be completely down. I know Gastly's eyes stick out of its head, but that's an anime. Let's be honest. Eyeballs don't stick out of people's faces like that. Or animals' faces. I mean, it is a ghost, technically. I guess it doesn't actually have a corporeal body. But, I digress. Let's get this keychain on. Yeah, I think the important thing with seizures is slow and steady and be kind to yourself while you're recovering. It does take time. Oh, I lost count. Yeah. Oh, and I didn't get the jump rings out before I did this. I wish I had 2 more arms. Are they felt eyes or crochet? They're felt. Let me just be perfectly candid here. I could crochet them, but I'm honestly not charging enough for this keychain to warrant putting a huge amount of labor into it. My keychains are priced at $10 to $15 Canadian. And I already put quite a bit of... Oh, I have 2 different types of keychains. Quite a bit of work into them. I don't know if I can justify more work. Because the eyeballs themselves, if I were to crochet them, would take another... maybe 30-ish minutes. And then I'd have to sew them. I'm already not being paid minimum wage, so... Felt gives a nice finished look. It sure does. It's nice if they were crocheted too, because then, you know, like the whole thing is crocheted and nobody makes any weird complaints. But at the same time, time is money. I've had a lot of, well, I've had a fair number of people be like, oh, you didn't crochet the whole thing? You used felt? Like, my dude, yes, I did use felt. And where is the... but again, I feel like the community, you know, as a whole, after COVID, has been a little bit more gentle with critiquing that kind of thing, since everybody during COVID picked up some kind of craft. But I did have a few comments back when I used to make dolls that parts of them were made out of felt and not crocheted. So is it really crocheting? Like 90% of the doll was crochet. Some of the small details you can only get with either embroidery or felt. So I did not feel bad, but those complaints kind of, you know, they always stick with you when you're doing an art and somebody critiques you. There, look, if I stylize this a little bit like a poof. Look at that, it's so cute. And we'll put an extra long chain on it. Now, if this gets wet, this part will not stay floofy like this. It'll have to be rebrushed. But as a whole, I think it's adorable. There's a shiny one, you guys. I think we did good work today. Just crocheted Spider-Man eyes that shape. It was kind of a pain, right? And you got to get it small enough to fit on the piece. I crocheted Spider-Man too, for my offspring. And I crocheted Iron Man. And I crocheted Thor and Loki because my offspring was really big into Marvel, but was super young, and wanted a toy that had a lot of little tiny pieces. That were, of course, a choking hazard for their age group. So that's how I started making toys. Is my offspring really wanted an Iron Man toy, and I did not want to deal with a possible choking hazard. And that's how I got into making toys. It's been fun. It's been fun. I don't do the dolls as much anymore. I do them by commission or request. Or if there's like a ridiculously popular show that comes out, like when Deadpool came out, I made a bunch of Deadpools. Are we on a break? Is this a 10-minute break? Oh, fantastic. We might just call stream after this break is over. And not finish this Pomodoro. Because we did finish the Gastlys. We got 2. And we figured out we're not using this yarn anymore. No to the Charisma. The Charisma looked really pretty. But I feel like this is the vibe I want to go for. You know, it's a little bit more diffused. This is too thick. So I think we'll put this away. Oops. We'll just shove all that back into the middle of the ball. I'm pretty sure I have this color in that ball. We could probably even go... Actually, I was gonna be like, we could probably go a little darker, but like, that's pretty close. And that'll brush out the same way. This is the Fentex worsted. This is a discontinued yarn, everybody. Just so y'all know. Fentex worsted is not being made anymore. It is discontinued. Even though they said they're temporarily discontinuing it, I think they're permanently discontinuing it because it's been discontinued for quite a few years. Let's see here. This is a commission for a coworker's kid. Oh, the best kind. The best kind of commission. I love it when coworkers recognize your work and come to you. I hope they paid fairly and didn't ask for a discount. Sometimes coworkers are a little bit ignorant about how much work goes into this stuff. But again, since COVID, that's really changed. Since everyone came out of lockdown, there's been a lot more understanding. And this is dark mauve. Sure it is. Mauve. This is not mauve. Mauve is like a pink color. This is definitely purple. Ooh, I almost put an R at the end of that. I love how my brain works. Red Heart Super Saver? Yeah. What color is this? Wow. Blue. Such an original name. Blue. This one is going to be... What did we use for the body? We used Peyton's Canadiana. And it's just going to be, yep, black. Could have been called Void. And then this one, honestly, we could probably just do the other. Keep it simple. I mean, I do need to use this, though. Color Iris. Boy, DK. Iris. But we can sub Canadian. Offspring, can you, the over there is the bag that I was using yesterday to make master balls.
Oh, yeah, that one.
No. The bag with all the yarns. It's got like 12 skeins of yarn in it. This is my Pokeball yarn bag, guys. It keeps all of my Pokeball colors together. Could I get a different bag? Yes. But look, it fits like, and there's some like in the middle. It's fine. What color is this? Grape jelly. You're gonna hate this, Offspring. I don't need it anymore. I just needed the color name. Okay, I'll put it over here. You guys, we figured it out. We're gonna do a wispy cloud like this. A longer key chain ring. This one's okay. But I definitely do like this look more. Yeah. I like this wispiness more. So that was 12 strands. Where's my eraser? Let's write down how many strands there are. Because there's 3 groups of 4. I guess I could have put more in the back. 16 links on the chain. Same as the Drifloon. We've written down the colors. We'll be raiding into Sisters of the Hook. There looks like they're doing some chainmail art today. Market prepping. Awesome sauce. That's kind of what we were doing today. Happy Day of the Dead to anyone who celebrates. I hope it was a great weekend for you guys, because I know it's a 2-day event. Happy post-Halloween sugar coma to anyone who doesn't celebrate. And to people who don't celebrate either of those two, happy Sunday. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and giving me your advice and recommendations on how to do these Gastlys to stylize them. If you are in the Vancouver area in February of 2026, you can find these Gastlys and the Drifloons that we made for Halloween at Fan Expo Vancouver. It'll be the weekend of the 14th, so 14, 15, 16. That's just if you're in the Vancouver, BC area. If not, the pictures will be online. I have an Instagram. We have a Discord. Feel free to join the stash, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.